Good evening, Grade 3. Mr. Jeremy here explaining your work for today, March 23rd, 2020. Remember to please type your work on the slides that have a gold star. What can I learn today? Today, I can answer how often questions about other people while understanding who does an activity more often. Here is the teacher example. Okay, so if you see a green label here on the slide, you don't have to type. That's my example for you. So here we have a how often question. How often do they bake cookies? So I'm asking about two people, Anna and Beth. Anna sometimes bakes cookies. Beth rarely bakes cookies. So in the picture, you see each girl with their name next to them. So if I ask the question, who bakes cookies more often, I would say Anna bakes more often than Beth. So what does that look like? What does more often than really mean? So here is Anna's schedule. So remember, a dot represents a time that somebody does an activity. So what do you notice about Anna's schedule? Okay, look at the dots. You can even count the dots. Okay, and now look at Beth's schedule. So more often than means that Anna has more dots or more times of baking cookies than Beth. So we can say Anna bakes cookies more often than Beth. That means more times. Here is number 1. Notice it has a star. So this is for you to do. How often do they draw pictures? Jeremiah usually draws pictures. Ben often draws pictures. Who draws pictures more often? Write your answer here. See the orange sentence? That's where you type your answer. Number 2, how often do they take photos? Carla sometimes takes photos. Jenny often takes photos. Who takes photos more often? Write your answer here. Here is another teacher example. How often do they watch movies at CGV? So notice here the black sentence says, look at the calendars. So for the next slides, you have to look at the calendars and determine how often somebody does something. I don't tell you. Okay, I show you the calendar and I show you the dots, but I don't tell you. You have to figure that out. Okay, but I do tell you on this slide, the teacher example slide, Pam sometimes watches movies at CGV. Bill rarely watches movies at CGV. So there is Pam and Bill in the picture. Who watches movies at CGV more often? Pam watches movies at CGV more often than Bill. Okay, so look at Pam's calendar. Look at her schedule. She has more dots. Okay, so she doesn't have a dot on every single day, but she has dots on some days and no dots on other days. That's why I wrote sometimes. If you look at Bill's schedule, he only has 2 dots. So that's almost never. So I wrote rarely for Bill, and sometimes is more often than rarely. Okay, that means something happens more times. So here is number 3. How often do they go fishing? So you have to look at the calendars, at Jack's calendar and Kim's calendar, to figure out the answers. And then you decide who goes fishing more often. There's Jack's schedule, so notice the dots. And there is Kim's schedule. So each dot represents a time they went fishing or will go fishing. How often do they play chess? Again, look at the calendars to figure out your how often word in your sentences. Who plays chess more often? Write your answer here. Is it Steve or is it Tim? So again, you have to look at the calendars. Here is Steve's schedule, okay, for chess. And here is Tim's schedule for chess. Who does it more often? Number 5, how often do they meet friends? Look at the calendars, type your answers. Who meets their friends more often? And then write your answer here. Here is Lily's schedule. Here is Sam's schedule for meeting friends. And number 6, how often do they paint their nails? Look at the calendars, type your answers. Who paints their nails more often? Write your answer here. Is it Liz or Pam? Here's Liz's schedule, and here is Pam's schedule. All right, grade 3, thank you for your work, sending me your work. Please email that by this assignment by Wednesday, please, and I will talk to you soon.